Hello everyone and welcome to week 9, lesson 9. There. So for this week, for this unit, it's going to be a little change of pace. We're not necessarily required to take any photos other than, of course, your photo journals that you take weekly. But aside from that, we're actually going to put down the camera and we're going to be focusing on developing our critical eye. So we are analyzing the difference between looking versus seeing something creatively, analytically. So when you scroll down, hopefully you've seen this before if you've taken any other art class. It's the 4 stages of art criticism. So for this, I've actually provided an example in terms of my expectations. So with this, what we are doing is you're going to choose an image. It can be from a famous photo. It could even be of a painting, something artistic. It could be a local artist, one of your favorites, or maybe someone you know. It doesn't necessarily matter exactly what you're analyzing, but the point is how you're analyzing it. So for this, my whole point is that we are paying attention to detail. We are articulating ourselves and writing in full sentence, full paragraph form, as much detail as possible. So for this assignment, you're actually going to bring in a lot of your photography skills and terms and definitions that we've been sort of learning and working with. So your photographic vocabulary is really going to come in handy here. Elements and principles are going to be utilized in this lesson or for this project. So you're going to take an image and we're going to break it down in 4 stages, and you are really going to sort of understand that difference between just looking at something quickly versus really seeing it. And that can be something, like I said, a photo you've seen hundreds of times, but you've never really stopped and sort of broken it down in terms of how this was created, why this was created. A little bit of research will be required for this, very little, when you get to stage 3 of your analysis, sort of understanding and interpreting the context and message behind what the artist or photographer, depending, was trying to say. So for this week, what I'm really looking at is your detail, your ability to critically analyze, taking your time in your writing, your editing, making sure you're writing in proper paragraph form, as well as really incorporating those photography terms, vocabularies. So working with the elements and the principles, angles, lighting, things like that. And we're breaking down how people interpret, understand, and evaluate photography or art in general. And these skills, guys, truly are critical in any course you take. The ability to sort of see something, describe it, communicate, articulate it, and then, of course, support and defend it. And then our very last stage of our analysis process is formulating your own opinion. You can actually analyze something and not really like it, and that's okay. So you could actually take an image and say, you know what, I'm going to analyze this image, and then when you get to stage 4 and you talk about your own opinion, you could say, I actually don't necessarily think this was an overly successful piece. And that's more than okay. It's just about describing and telling and supporting why you feel that way. Same thing the other way around. If there is a piece that you really like, it's not really enough to say, oh, I think it's successful, I really like it. Okay, great. It's about why do you like it? What makes it successful? And supporting that as well. So in this case, again, it's really developing an opinion, really developing that sort of analysis skill, and then articulating it, communicating it clearly and concisely. So make sure you are paying attention to the example I provided. Make sure if you have any questions, again, you are getting a hold of me, and I am more than happy to provide any further clarification. All right, guys, get working, have fun this week, and happy clicking.